Alright lads, so today back on Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade, we are going to be doing something that I've been kind of struggling against the last couple of days, I will be honest. But we do have the final quest in the current existing story mode right now, Chapter 9, Episode 11. Like I said, this is all we have access to right now on the global version. Obviously later on, and from what we can see in the Japanese version, there will be later chapters. But I'll be honest, man, this quest is actually pretty difficult. And one of the main reasons why it is difficult right now is the fact that they do want you to bring red characters. And red characters, at least DPS ones, are almost non-existent. At least when it comes to red SSRs, there's Maki and also Todo, characters that are considered some of the worst SSRs in the entire game. Once Yuta releases in 3 weeks time though, he'll make this quest super trivial because he's a really good red DPS character with healing abilities. And if you don't pull him yourself, you can literally just use him in the quest as an assistance, assuming one of your friends pull him. So if you are struggling with this quest and you can't beat it just yet, once Yuta arrives, it will become significantly easier. Now, with that said, for today's video, shout out to Kanata. We are actually going to use him in our team. One for extra protection, but also more so just extra DPS. Again, my way of things is to just brute force my way through it, and this is the team that I've been using basically in every other quest. With that said, let me quickly change that and put on, let me use this one. I want to get the extra DPS with Nabara, and let's jump into it. Now, one of the main reasons why this is quite a difficult quest is because you are going against 4 enemies here with quite a large amount of HP. The mass-produced cursed spirits all have 94,000, and then the main boss itself does have over 1 million HP. It's super unfortunate that this time around, green characters are doing less damage because I've been absolutely loving Yuji as a character right now. And it sucks whenever I can't use him to the best of his potential. Now, the first time we're going to spend this buffing while also using this skill right here, Recollection, to decrease the damage that we can take. Because there's 4 of them, we're forced to take hits here, so we're better off using that. Now, best case scenario, everyone attacks Gojo. That way we take no damage. Especially the boss. If the boss can do it, that'd be amazing. Like now, for example. Look at that. Oh my god. Okay, they attacked Yaga. And they also decreased his curse energy. That's not ideal, but we can work with it. And what we're going to do here is punch this enemy and then also use Gojo. And Gojo should kill him. With the buffs that we have here, Gojo should one-shot him. There we go. And then Yuji goes down. It's a bruv. Come on now. Right, so I guess we'll, might as well just use that. And then we'll use this. We'll take down the second enemy. That should kill. Nice. Damn. Okay. We're taking damage here. But it's fine. We're going to heal up. Now, I can choose to... Oh, right now with Gojo, which will do a good amount of damage. But I do want to buff up. So we're going to buff up this turn and see how it goes. And see how it goes. Hopefully, if one is going to die, let it be Yaga. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's buff up again. We might as well buff up with Nabara too. And then we're not going to use our ult because we're going to use our buff once more. Gojo's buff does stack. Every buff in this game does stack. And Gojo's buff in particular does give me a 97% damage increase. So I think we can afford this extra turn to build him up even more and get that second damage increase. Who's he attacking here? Okay, Nanami's going down. That's not too bad. Inumaki comes in now. Let's use this. Might as well use this skill. And then boom, we're going to use our Recollection that we did recently unlock. 55% curse technique increase. Maybe I should have double stacked it, but I think this is fine for now. And then let's let off our ultimate, right? How much damage are we doing? We should do around, I believe, 600k. And hopefully we can break it. If we can, that'd be amazing. Because that'll give us extra turns to do damage. Yeah, look at that. Damn, 750k. And we get to... Oh, this might be it. It might not look like I was struggling, but... I mean, I haven't done this quest in a few days' time, but I've really been struggling on this quest. Struggling to keep my characters alive. They do so much damage, and I can't do enough damage with Gojo. We have 1 turn left, but remember... We still have that 97% increase, and also the curse technique effect from the Recollection. So, this skill 1 attack that we're doing... 365% is still going to be a lot of damage here. And this should be enough. We should actually kill him. Because Yaga's going to do some damage. He is a red character after all. He also raised the damage that we can do. And then the Mara does 200k. We get the cooperative attack. And then Gojo, round it up, lad. Take him down. Oh, it'd be funny if if what's his name killed there. But there we go. We did it first attempt. Again, my strategy in this right now is just to max my characters as high as possible to brute force our way through it. I tried a bunch of different teams, a bunch of SR and rare characters, and I just couldn't make it work. This is more in style for me. And with that, we've now officially wrapped up the story mode. And unfortunately for finishing the chapter, I don't think we get anything special, to be fair. I know there was a few levels out there where we actually did get like an extra 1,500 cubes, which is actually really cool. But I think it does end on quite the anticlimactic approach, I will be honest. There is the story. I'll be honest, I'm not reading it. I'll go read it eventually. I actually thought this was the same guy. Are these different people? I mean, this looks cool. I'll go back and read it one day. So this is the original villain they have going for him. He looks kind of cool. I'm wondering if he's ever going to get a character in game. I wouldn't mind it. Oh my god, is that the panel? Even though I am skipping it, I will be honest. So the type of game this is, the presentation in the story mode's actually really cool. They could have went a super lazy approach. But this whole live 2D set they have going for them is actually kind of cool. And Sukuna, what's he doing? I should have really put voice on. Okay, that's actually, yeah, never mind. I was going to go back there and play the voice because I wanted to see that. But that's kind of cool. That little setup, little tease for the next chapter, which we don't have access to just yet. But eventually, as you'll see here, please wait for the main story quest. But with that said, I'm pretty much all done now for free-to-play gems. In regards to the story mode, we do, of course, have some missions here that we can claim. Extra couple cubes, we'll take it. At this point in time, I'm basically at the end game status where I can really only beat any new quests that we do get to get new cubes, right? Which, to be fair, hasn't been too bad. The events themselves that we do have been pretty good. I guess a little update on that. With my team powered up, I can now beat very hard in one attempt, which is really cool. And then the special difficulty, the hardest one that you can do right now, I can beat in 2 attempts. So I've been able to rush through this particular gacha box system we have going on. Right now, I'm currently on to the final box for the most part. There is box number 8, but I don't know if I'm going to want to... I mean, I guess I would. Any extra stamina, I guess I'll put into it. But, you know, the main one you do want to finish is box 6. And if you can, box 7. Because you do get the extra summon tickets. You do get the chaotic Jujutsu crystal. Definitely need those. And since we're here, we might as well do a cheeky multi. Maybe get something good here. Can I get a summon ticket? Yes, we can. So I guess we'll do a quick summon ticket. Maybe we can get something here. I did literally just do 5 of these. So I've been desperate for an SSR. I've been desperate. No glitch screens. I assume no curse energy. We did get curse energy, so potential SR or above. Maybe an SSR. We're about to find out. And we are getting an SR. But for those that are wondering, a little update on my characters, right? The characters that we did use to beat this quest. This is what my Yuji is looking like. Again, right now, one of my favorite characters in the game. Have all his skills to level 3 with his ultimate set to level 6. I've been investing into a lot because right now he is a good character for the current events. Nabara, obviously right now level 80. Her grade's getting there. Same with Yuji. I am slowly approaching like the final ones here. Will likely spend the rest of my stamina finishing out their grades. But she can get to max level. But man, max level right now is... you need a lot. You need a lot of those red beacon of training. Gojo right now is definitely almost max. He is fully maxed on the grade level. Again, right now, just the EXP. I think 1 or 2 days after I finish the events, I'm going to dump all my stamina into just EXP. Nanami and also Young have been absolute treats to play with right now. Some of the best SRs in the entire game, bar none. And I did actually today get my second dupe of them. And that's important because they do actually start with 10 more initial curse energy, so they can use more of their support skills. And their buffs do stack, so it makes getting higher damage a lot easier. And I believe both of them have 2 dupes. Actually, Nanami has 3 and then Yaga has 2. And they've basically been the main 5. Other than that, I've worked on some other characters, some rares, some SRs. And with that said, I tried to make Maki work. Granted, I didn't upgrade any of her skills, but I'll show you what I mean. Why Maki is like, probably considered one of the worst characters. I want to try and make her work. I want to get her and Todo and make like a physical team. I've yet to pull Todo though. Because they actually take off Yuji, right? And put on Maki instead. Let's just see how much damage she does. Again, she's not fully worked on. She really isn't. I like that we have a skip story option. That's cool. But you would think this is probably going to be a perfect situation for Maki. 4 characters here, so her AoE skill will be good. She does more damage to them, right? So let's actually buff up. And we have an AoE attack, right? But like 70% is so low. It's so low. And that's ultimately the biggest problem with Maki as a character. It's really cool that she can use any skill she wants to. She has no curse energy after all. Well, look at that. 7k? Come on now. And we're almost one shot too. Let's heal up. But now we're double buffed. So now you expect to do more damage, right? Surely. Surely, right? Let's find out. Let's find out. We're double buffed here. Quadruple buffed even. I didn't even see how much damage that was. But not enough, obviously. Clearly. Let's triple buff. Now we got even more buffs. We're going to rely on Gojo to kill one of them, though. Maybe our single target will do a bit more damage. It's just so long. It's just so long. And she's gone. There we go. She's gone. You are going to want to get most of your characters to at least level 50, 60, 70. If you can, 80. And invest into your Gojo. Because obviously he's going to do a lot of damage. He is eventually going to leave, so you can't rely strictly on Gojo. He can't do enough damage within those 7 turns before he does leave. And that's why having some other good characters do some extra DPS is going to be important. And I guess it is worth mentioning too, my Gojo's level right now for his skill is set to level 7. Which they also, by the way, get super expensive. In terms of skills that I've been upgrading, obviously I've been focusing on his first and also third skill. His second one, in all honesty, I think I will never level up. Maybe in the future I might if I get like a large amount of these items. But I literally never use this skill. Never use it. It's always the curse attack that I use. Obviously, you're always going to want to use the buff at least twice. Does this go up to 100%? I do want to level that up, to be fair. I want to have it 100%. Looks like a good number to have. And then this right now, I am restrictive to the chaotic Jujutsu crystals, which are super rare to come by. You only get a few every event. And it's also quite expensive too. I mean, 150,000 JP. I've yet to farm JP in this game, but I feel like I might need to once I start working on the skills, because I literally only have 153k right now. But yeah, with me beating the final quest, I've now also unlocked some of these extra quests, so definitely going to work on doing those in a separate video. With that said though, hope you enjoyed the video. Again, this isn't really a guide, mostly just a progress update. Once I continue to work on some of the rares and SRs, I might try and make a guide. Combos that I can potentially pull off in these harder quests. We'll see how it does go. But with that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Take care, and peace.